What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am back from the unknown, and today on the channel, as you can see, we have all these boxes. It's another mail call unboxing, pickups video, whatever you want to call it. I think mail call is a little bit more appropriate because it's still in the shipping boxes. So I've been hanging on to this for quite a while, and I always love opening this stuff up with y'all, checking out what I just recently purchased, what's coming into the Kerm Cave, and what I'm adding to my collection. So let's start off with our first box. Start off with this limited run box right here. So our first game is, we have a few in here. Limited Run Games has started using shipping, I guess, logs of everything. And this is some stuff that I've been waiting for a while. We have, since we've got the River City Girls collection, so River City Girls 0, and River City Girls 2, coming out in that order, we got River City Girls in this package. So we recently got River City Girls 0, I think, in one of the more recent unboxings, and this is the most recent one. So depending on how you like to display them, I always like to get one of these boxes, just in case you want to put them somewhere else, or you want them numbered. Either way, you have this box. It looks cool on display because it's got all the games there, and on the back it's got some other stuff for it. So River City Girls 2, this is number 161 in the Limited Run Games numbering system. Along with that, we also have Being Home Alone with You is Worse Than Death. Now this is a 3 game collection, and I've got some of these individually collected on PlayStation 4. I think that's where they first came out. This was not in the numbered line, but this was distributed by Limited Run Games. All 3 games are on the cartridge, which I don't have any of them for Switch. So I'm very happy to have this and add this to the collection. So whether I'm on the go or I'm here at home, I can play it, and I can get achievements for it on PlayStation 4. So happy to have this in the collection. And of course, we get our cards. So this is the card for River City Girls 2. And this is Bub-O-Scape for Game Boy Color. And it looks like it's all in black and white, but the art style looked awesome. This was a blind buy. I just snagged it. It looked really cool. And like I said, I got to beef up that Game Boy collection because it is lacking. It is lacking. So happy to have this in the collection as well. And this is the card for it. It is 218. And I think that's all we had in that box. Next box. Going off of the top here, I don't know who this is from. It's in a weird box. It might be Limited Run Games. It might be something else. This is not Limited Run Games. This, my friends, is a game that I've been after for Vita for a very, very long time. And this is Unmetal. And it is for the Nintendo Switch. And I believe this is the collector's edition. So if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid, this is kind of a parody off of that. I haven't played it, but some of the audio interactions and the voice acting in this sounds amazing. Now, I couldn't get my hands on this for Vita, and the prices have skyrocketed on this game. But I looked on eBay and I saw the prices just for the regular version were starting to skyrocket, and I was able to find a copy of this online for what they were trying to scalp on eBay for the regular version. So I'm definitely happy to have this in the collection, and I can't wait to play it because it just looks amazing. It's going to be a great game to play over the holidays. Let me know if you've played Unmetal, either on the Vita or the Nintendo Switch or any other platform. We'll go with a small limited run box right here. These are great for Christmas presents too, which is why I love doing an unboxing a little before the holidays, because these are fantastic to reuse as shipping boxes, or just to wrap up and hand somebody something. A lot of times I just buy somebody a video game, and here you go. It's perfect size. Everything fits in here. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, it all works. All right, so in here, I think we have one that I've been waiting for a minute. We got 3 games here. First one is Kung Fury. Street Rage Ultimate Edition. I believe they had a few options of this. They had the collector's edition, and you can get this with the soundtrack. Guys, I gotta be honest, every single CD soundtrack I've bought through Limited Run Games or anything else, I haven't listened to within the past 10 years. CD players are phased out of cars now, and everything's digital. I have a CD player in the house, in the garage, but I just don't use it. So I don't use those soundtracks. So I got this one without the soundtrack, and here's the card for it. This is number 182 in the limited run Switch line. Very happy to have that in the collection. And 2 other Switch games. This one is not in the numbering system, but when I saw it, I was really craving some Shin-Chan. So this is Me and the Professor on Summer Vacation, the endless 7-day journey. Shin-Chan, if you're not familiar with him, he's hilarious. I loved watching him on, I think it was Toonami on Cartoon Network. Funny ass show. Absolutely loved it. Check it out. So when I saw they were making a game for it, I had to snag it. I may have bought it for PlayStation 4 as well, not sure. But I definitely had to have this in my collection. And lastly, we have Lunark. I think that's how you say it with the card here. The card is 342. And it is number 184 in the Switch numbering going forward. I don't know a thing about this game. It's in the numbering system, so I had to snag it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and let me know in the comments down below if you think I should start playing this game. Next box. All right, this one is high. We'll go with this one right here. So whenever you see a box like this, you kind of know where it's from and how long it's been sitting, because I always order 3 of these at a time, and that is Super Rare Games. We're getting close to number 100, which I just ordered the other day. Why can't I get these out of here? This is fighting me. Oh, this is extra glue. Do they normally do that? That's got extra glue in it. Well, for you sealed collectors, be careful with that, because there's extra glue, and I don't remember that from the previous times I've ordered from there. But I always open my Super Rare Games anyway, so it's okay. Again, you get the thank you card. I love how these always change up a little bit from like a dull gray to like a jet black, and this one's a little bit more jet black. Matte, glossy, this one's a little bit more glossy. Always interesting how those change a little bit. And again, if you've watched my previous unboxings, you know that I always buy 3 of these at a time to shave on shipping. Save on shipping. And it's just easier that way. So we have games 94, 95, 96. It's Haiku the Robot is number 94. Orbital Bullet for 95. And this is Post Void, which I think I was really excited to play. And that is number 96. So I think out of these 3, I'm starting with Post Void, unless you all tell me something different in the comments down below. And then they started doing these OTXO super rare cards that they're just including. I think they're advertisements for some stuff. It's really cool, just because it's on a super rare card. I'm a sucker for advertising, and it looks really cool. So super rare, we're getting closer to 100. I'm very excited for that day whenever it comes, and you know I'll be there purchasing. Next box. Let's go with this limited run box right here. This is the thicker ones. These are great for like if you buy someone like a t-shirt or something. I love putting shirts in here, folding them up and shipping them. It's great. And this right here is an order that I have been waiting for a long, long time. We got 5 games in this box and a whole bunch of other cards. Oh man, 4 Switch games and a PlayStation 4. So let's go over something else too. A while back, if you're a fan of collecting the limited run cards, they had limited run booster packs. And I think you would get a gold card. It says all ages, 5 exclusive trading cards. It's a booster pack. Just kind of advertising who they are. It's got a description. They've had like a description of the company on the back. It's kind of cool. I've never opened these before. I only ordered 2 and they've been sold out, just like limited run games. But I think they're just extra cards. Maybe they have 1 gold card in here. So sometimes those are worth a little bit more, but I think we'll do a short with an unboxing of this or a pack rip. So if you like this video, just follow, and I'll be opening some of these in a little bit. It looks like the old Series 1 background as well, which is cool. The first game is A Boy and His Blob, and this looks like the updated game for Nintendo Switch. This is number 149. So we're purchasing right now, I think, $215 on their website with the Persona games. It was like $213, $214, $215 with Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden on the Switch. So PlayStation 4 is like way up in the 200s, but I think, or maybe in the 400s, 500s, I don't know. But we're just getting to the 200s, and this is $149, A Boy and His Blob. Happy to have that, and here is the card for that one. And it looks like I accidentally ordered 2 copies of that. Outstanding. And here are the 2 cards, and as you can see, one is a gold one, so that's 164 and 165. I know a lot of people that buy one to keep one sealed, so maybe we'll end up doing that. Next up, not in the limited run games numbering system, we have Astro Kitty, Aqua Kitty, Possum Collection. I know these came out for the PlayStation Vita. Again, with those prices skyrocketing, this is one of the cheaper games that you can get, but they're separate cartridges, I believe, so it's still kind of pricey. This, I think, was $35 for both of them on the Switch. I had to snag it. And instead of a card or in the numbering system, it comes with the Astro Kitty, Aqua Kitty sticker sheet. Very cool to have that in the collection. Next up, we have Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space. So I think this was the last one we were waiting for. They sent us slip box for 3 of the games, the Sam & Max games. So the 3 on the Switch, this should be complete. So if you like to display them in that box, I believe you can now. But I think the other Sam & Max game that was holding this game up is Sam & Max. This time it's virtual, so this is the VR game. This one, the Time and Space one, is number 148. This is a virtual reality one, Sam & Max. This time it's virtual, or VR virtual. For PlayStation VR, I had to snag it. Any VR physical game for the PlayStation VR 1 version 1. I love getting the physical games for them. Such a shame they don't transfer over to the PlayStation 5 one, but until then I'm going to keep uploading this library as much as I can. And here are the cards for both of these. Very cool, very happy to have them. And actually, now that I'm looking, Astro Aqua Kitty, what was that? Astro Aqua Kitty does have a card. So that is card number 104. I cannot talk right now. I'm losing my voice, losing my tongue. And virtual, here it is. It looks very cool. I love the virtual games. They're a lot of fun. They're just a different type of game. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a PlayStation VR or even another VR console, because they are few and far between with the collectors that are out there, but they're very passionate about them. Next box. Let's mix it up from limited run games, and it looks like this is going to be a strictly limited game. And let's see what did I get? Oh, I think I know what this is. So we have one game, and this is Cannon Dancer. Now, I didn't know anything about this game. This is release number 75 from Strictly Limited. Miles behind limited run games. But I picked this up after I picked this up after watching Metal Jesus' show. I'm turning country. Jeez. I picked this up after watching Metal Jesus' pickup videos and talking about this for the Switch. I went over to Strictly Limited as fast as I could, and they were completely out of the Switch version. They had the collector's edition, but it was just out of my price range. It's hard to pay for collector's editions, and I only do that if I really, really like them, because space is hard to come by down here in the Kerm Cave, and so is money. It's hard to come by. So you got to make some sacrifices, but the PlayStation 4 is just as cool as the Switch for games like this, so I'm very happy to have this in the collection. This former Holy Grail, from what I was told from his channel. If you get a chance, check out Metal Jesus. He's got some awesome pickup videos, and I'm trying to get on his level with some of these. Way, way, way beyond that, but same passion. Next box. What in the world is this one? Well, it looks like a limited run games box, and wow, is this bubble wrapped. Holy cow. Return label, and what is this? You got a card at the very bottom. I didn't lose anything else, did I? This might be a good Christmas box too, but oh boy, this is another old one, and this is packed very, very well. Lots of tape, and I can see why one of these games is very old, and I think the first print of this when it first came out was very expensive, and that is Worms Armageddon for the Nintendo 64. This is such a throwback. I was hoping they released it on the Switch, but they didn't. They just went a physical version for it, and I think this was one of the more expensive games for the N64, and for a while there, I was going to go after a full N64 collection, and then a GameCube full set, and then COVID happened, and those prices skyrocketed like crazy. So that is no longer a possibility for me. However, I was happy to add this to my collection, because I knew once the prices went out of my price range, they went crazy into the stratosphere. I could never afford this. But now I have it. It's a reproduction cartridge or officially licensed, whatever it is. It's not the first printing of it for Nintendo 64, but I don't care because now I can play it on my N64. Very happy about that. I didn't get it for the Game Boy though, but I'd much rather have it on N64, and it came with this cool card. So happy to have that. And the other game that came with this was Pathway. And I didn't see a card for this. So, Limited Run Games, you shorted me a card for Pathway number 124 in the Switch numbering system. This looks a lot cooler on the cover than I thought. I don't know anything about this. It says, Unravel Mysteries, Raid Tombs, Outwit Foes. Sounds like every other game, but I don't know. If you think I need to give this more attention, let me know in the comments down below. Next box. Alright, we have a few more boxes here. We're going to start moving some stuff. We're going to go for this one right here. I love the purple on these boxes. It looks great. I'm a sucker for those old school limited run ones that were green. I thought they were great. And it's a box within a box. Look at that. I could wrap Christmas presents all day. I think that's everything that's in here, right? I don't see anything else. This is different. Okay? Oh, look at this. We have another retro video game that I picked up. There's two in this wrapper. This is Amazon's Training Road, and this took forever to get on the regular Nintendo, the NES. And holy cow, I don't know what to expect for this. I thought it was cool. Again, I got to beef up that original NES console library. And this game was coming out. It looked cool. I hope it's cool, and I think the cartridge is pink. But let me know in the comments down below if you picked this up and what you think of newer NES pickups or newer games on the NES. This one I was hoping that I'd have in time for winter, I think last year. But I have it in time for winter this year, and this is Snow Brothers Nick and Tom Special. They had two versions of this. One was a collector's edition that came with a bunch of, I think, 2 stuffed animals, not a bunch. It looked really cool. Again, I didn't have any space for it, but I wanted to pick this up because it looked like a whole lot of fun. Happy to have that. This is not a part of the numbering system for Limited Run Switch. And Amazon Training Road does come with a card, which is kind of cool. Another 5% off coupon for being awesome, which is always nice to get from Limited Run Games. And in this box, since it is a game and a soundtrack combination and a card, we have Wins and Leaves. So some of these games are really, really good. They have awesome soundtracks. And I wasn't sure. I'm taking, like I said, I may not listen to this at all, but if this is, you know, people were saying that this has a really good soundtrack, I hope it does. So I just went ahead and got this. Beautiful Katamari was one that I had to have the soundtrack for. So glad I still have that. I got that shipped in from Japan years ago, and I still listen to that one. But other soundtracks have been letting me down lately, so hopefully this one is a little bit better. Next box. Sticking with the purple aesthetic here, we have another box from Limited Run Games. And using my handy dandy fat knife, we will open this up. That has got to be sharpened. It is getting dull. Let's see here. Lots of paperwork in this one. And oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's see another one. Are they upping their shipping practices so that there's less damage, because this one is like our third one in a row that was heavily taped and wrapped up. Goodness. They must have had some complaints come through or something or other. But this is a box of retro goodness. First up, we have number 147, Save Me Mr. Taco Definitive Edition. And there was another version, and we have the card for that as well. But there was another version of this that came with another Stuffy. I think you could get like the main octopus guy, like a Squishy or a Stuffy. Don't know anything about this game, but it looked like a whole lot of fun. Next, we take a step back in time with Kubo 3 from Limited Run Games, The Adventures of the Cowboy Turtle. And once I heard that, I had to get it. How could I not? So this is for the NES. I think it comes on a green cartridge as well. We got a card for it. It looks pretty cool and interesting. I'll give it a shot. Why not? And another throwback to the NES days, and I think this is from Retrobit. This is, a combination of Retrobit, Rare, and Arc System Works. This is Battletoads and Double Dragons on the same cart. This is the see-through green cartridge. It's got a display. It looks awesome. And Retrobit has been crushing it. The last one I got like this was the Mega Man collection. And it had like, it wasn't Battle Network. It was like the older one that you could only get through online with Sega back in the day. But now they went back, they did a physical cartridge on that, had a special edition of it. It's awesome. They did the same thing here. Prices on the Battletoads Street Fighter games are pretty pricey. Happy to have this. Finally have my own copy of it for the NES. That's 3 NES games we've had in this unboxing. We got to speed this up. We got a few more boxes and then we can clear out of here. Alright, so this next one has 2 that kind of go hand in hand, okay? And we're probably going to have to go into this a little bit further in another episode because this is going pretty far along. But this is something that I've been wanting for so long. I ordered it and it came in. I'm glad I ordered it. Let me just get that straight. But there were other versions that I wanted. And that is... Isn't this packaging cool? It's just like pressed cardboard. This is... Oh, this is the dock. Never mind. I think we wanted to do this one. I finally have my hands on an Analog Pocket. Very happy to have that. The packaging is very interesting. I have the tempered glass screen protector. We have the dock for it as well because you can't play it without putting it on the dock. We also have a few more things in this box as well. I believe this is the power cord, or I'm sorry, the Game Gear adapter and the analog power supply. So I know there's another set of adapters that I can get for this. I am definitely going to go all in on the Analog Pocket. I've never had anything from Analog, so I'm really hoping everything works out how it's supposed to. But we may have to have an update on how this all turned out. I really, really, really wanted the glow-in-the-dark one. It was weird. I ordered this like a year and a half ago, and I got confirmation that it was being shipped, and then as soon as it got to my house, within a week, they announced the glow-in-the-dark one. I tried. I wasn't going to because these things are so expensive, but if I got it, I was going to resell this black one, but I really wanted that glow-in-the-dark one because it looked awesome. I tried and it sold out like that. I think I had it in my cart and then it just poof disappeared. And everything was so laggy and so difficult to use on that website. There was no way I was going to get it. So I'm happy that I have this. This is what I ordered. It's I guess an updated version, so the buttons are a little bit crisper, a little bit better, and the glow-in-the-dark one, I didn't get it. It's fine. And recently, they just released all those like see-through ones. Those didn't really do anything for me. I just wanted the glow-in-the-dark one because I could display it up high, and then when you shut the lights off, it could glow. That's not the end-all, be-all of everything. And I'm sure they're going to have other cases that you can probably swap out the shells with. That'll be glow-in-the-dark later. So, not the end of the world. Definitely happy to have this. I'm going to test it out. I think we're going to do a follow-up video, but very happy to have a new console in my collection. we have one final box. All right, everyone, for the last box, I think I went a little too crazy on that one, but this one is just kind of beefing that up a little bit. As I said, I wanted to beef up my Game Boy collection, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I've added one earlier today, and we have Jaime's Quest. This is the limited run version, and I also got a bunch of new Game Boy boxes to help protect those boxes because they are just cardboard. But this is a new one. They had this through Limited Run Games as well as Crunchyroll. One had a blue cartridge, one had a orange cartridge. I'm not sure which is which, but I just got the Limited Run one. It was there. Yeah, so happy to have that, and I think I'm going to test it out on the Analog Pocket. Just not sure which game I'm going to put in there first. And the next one we have RFL Rise of the Third Power. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but this is number 173 in the Switch numbering system. Happy to have this in the collection. Don't know a thing about it. I don't know how I like the art style. It looks very cartoony. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. If I should give this game a shot, it's going to go into the backlog. It looks like it's 2 games in 1, but nothing's really drawing me to it. Like, I need to play this now. So I'm probably going to set this on the back and play some of the other games that we were already looking at today, as well as playing with the Analog Pocket. So very happy to have that out here. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you pick up an Analog Pocket? Were you able to get one of those glow-in-the-dark ones? And how fast were your fingers in securing it? I'm Bat Kerm the Unknown. Hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bat Kerm out.